Welcome to another edition of Survival Mode, where we give entrepreneurs a step-by-step roadmap to starting their own business. I'm Bert Robinson.
I'm Kevin Beers.
I'm Michael Grant Jr.
You can reach us by email at hello@survivalmode.live or check out our website at www.survivalmode.live. Let's get to it. Welcome back to another edition of Survival Mode. We're in step number 5. Step number 5? What is step number 5? It's establishing and building your business credibility. Now, we've talked about credentials. We've talked about content. Now we're going to talk about connections. Business connections. Business connections. I'm not going to do a Mike. I'm not going to do Michael. Nope. Business connections are crucial to help your business credibility. I'm not going to say it's so important. I'm going to say it's crucial. Okay? Not going to do it. And business connections need to be thought about and established from the following positions and perspectives. Now, we're going to go into these. You've got your business model support. You've got your community. You've got your creditors. And you got your clients. You got to think about them in all those areas. Now, the business model support, Michael, I want you to touch on that.
Okay. So when you talk about business model support, you're talking about all the smart people around you, your accountant, your CPA, your attorney, business consultants, experts, industry experts, operational experts, anybody, even suppliers who can actually do demos on different tools and resources that you're possibly going to be using inside your business. So this is the time to really surround yourself with people that are knowledgeable and that can help you develop a more well-balanced, better structured business model.
Hold it. Are you telling me that I've got to get an attorney? I've got to get a CPA? I've got to get all these things right now, Michael?
You don't have to, but you should, because these are people that are smarter than you in certain areas. You leverage.
But Michael, that means I've got to spend money.
Not necessarily. What you have to do is connect. You get it? Business connection.
There you go. I was leading you into that one. Okay. Now, I'm going to have. Now, I understand what you're talking about and getting all those people together. That's very important. But you know what? You're in the community. And that means you're talking about marketing. So, Kevin, can you help us out with the community aspect of your business connections?
Yeah. So what we see is small businesses are the lifeblood of the community economy. So you want to connect with other businesses, other business owners. Those connections can be invaluable because you all are working together in that community. The Chamber of Commerce, I'm a real big proponent of the Chamber of Commerce. If you attend one of the meetings of the Chamber of Commerce, you're going to meet a lot of business owners. That's a really good place to start. Second, they will do things in the chamber to promote different businesses. And if you're new, first you get connected, get to know a few people, get to know the leadership, things like that. When you're ready to open your doors, they will advertise to all the other businesses that you are opening your doors. That's one of their functions. Then those businesses, since you got to know many of them, they may spread the word for you too. So, I mean, it just kind of spreads out. That's why you need these connections. The more businesses you connect with, the more their clients can become your clients. Now, if you're in direct competition, they're probably not going to spread your name around. I just let you know that. But they might do that at the same time, because you and I are both in financial services. Well, if you get licensed in an area that I'm not licensed in, my clients, I will send them over to you. I'm going to do what I can do for them, but I'll send them over to you if they need that service. So even your direct competitors might, as a matter of fact, I went to an auto parts place and they didn't have something I needed, but they directed me to someone else who did because they couldn't service me. But the fact that they sent me over there means that I'm even a more loyal customer of the one that sent me because they serviced me even though they didn't have the part. So again, all these community businesses working together, those connections, you want to build those connections. Know what those other businesses do. If your clients or customers need their services, you can direct them over there. And it just builds that community economy.
And it also builds community, because when you go there and you live there and live in that area, what are you doing? You trust that person now. Okay, you trust the person who sent you somewhere else, because that customer service is so important. Okay, all those connections that you're making. Think about that customer service that you're trying to give to your clients, or to your. I call everybody clients, because that's what you're trying to. You're trying to take it to a different level.
I want to add something.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Okay. So I want people to understand this too. Well, first of all, one great point, always make competitors allies. And that's what Kevin was talking about. There's always going to be a time when you're either too busy, or you don't have something specific, or something of that matter where you might need even help to service. Always strive to establish allies and not look at other businesses as competitors. It will pay off. I'm telling you, I've done it, I've seen it, I loved it. The other thing is strategic alliances. A lot of people don't realize this. Leverage the businesses that already have credibility, and they may be able to offer something. For instance, I think Kevin gave an example a while back talking about how he sells one type of insurance, but somebody else sells another type of insurance. Well, that's a strategic alliance where there may be a direct referral system just from being inside the same network and inside the same community. So identify who you believe you can leverage from and support them as they support you.
I love that. You're building the relationships, and also build the relationships that align with your vision and beliefs with others by connecting with others in the community. Hey, you
Right.
can reach us at our email is at hello@survivalmode.live, or go to our website at www.survivalmode.live. Now, we're going to get into something that everybody wants to know about. And we're not going to talk a lot about it here, probably in the deep dive, but predators help you access and acquire assets to help you as an entrepreneur and your business model. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. I don't want to dwell on it right now. I want to get into the clients. The clients. Clients are everything. Am I right?
Yes.
Find people in the marketplace that seems to already have an interest in what you are proposing to offer or to do. Someone, okay, my mentor told me, he tells everybody, if your mouth's not open, your business is not open. You got to find out if the people in the marketplace want to do what you're trying to do, want to buy what you're trying to do. Am I right, Michael?
Absolutely.
How important is that to you?
Well, I think it's extremely crucial, very important. You know, it's these are the people that are they're the one who's going to exchange their money for your goods and your services. So you need to make sure that you communicate with them, that you connect with them, and that you really get an understanding from their perspective. And you do that through communication and connecting.
Right. Okay. Now people will help you if you let them know what you're doing and what you're working towards. Kevin, I remember you were going to you drove by a restaurant that hadn't been open yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. and they were putting it out. They were putting out trying to find clients. How did that work for them?
Well, what they did was they the building itself was finished, but they were working on the inside. So what I should say is the outside of the building was finished. There were glass windows up. So they hung a sign in the window saying, "Coming soon. This is what we're doing." And there was a QR code, I believe it was. And if you scan the QR code, you could find out far more information about them. At the same time, they're collecting my email address so that they can communicate directly with me. So we're already, excuse me, we're already connecting with future clients by, this was one method of doing it. I will say also, you may be looking for a very specific type of client. Let's say you're opening up a daycare. Well, you're looking for parents of young children. When we get into the marketing aspect, we're going to talk a whole lot more about that. But how you have to think to yourself, how do I connect with that group of people so that I can bring them in later? So when you're trying to connect, who are the clients you're trying to connect with? That's when you're starting your business, you got to start thinking about that too, because when it's a daycare, not everybody is your client. Right. Your clients have a very specific need, and how do you satisfy that?
So we're still, you know what, we're talking about the clients, but we're also still talking about content as well.
We're always talking about content.
Always. I know. Okay. I digress. I digress. Please forgive. But you engage before you need. Basically, that means that you should engage with the potential people that you want to patronize your business. How to do that? Engagements, events, surveys, contests, all can be done prior to launch. Now, you can reach us at www.survivalmode.live. That is our website. Or you can go to our email address, which is hello@survivalmode.live. We will be right back with one of Michael's favorite topics, and that is business capital and credit. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.